Well, that's good that you're there to listen.
Hey.
A lot of times listening and just like letting someone vent really, really helps a lot. It's kind of like what I do with my wife every day. It's funny is that we work for the same company, but our jobs are pretty different. And all this guys in Borderlands turned into Monokumas. Be hilarious. Let's start talking to everyone. It's definitely going to help us out. Especially her. I'm the same way. I'm the type that vents and then like a couple hours later I'm like, what was I even mad about? I don't even remember. The storage room is really dusty and dark.
Wow.
My hands were full of cleaning the dining hall, so I couldn't even touch this room. It even has cobwebs. There's no way I could stay in here for a long time. Okay. It's a huge piece of cloth randomly shoved in here.
Perhaps.
Is this a tablecloth? Tablecloth? Wait, huh? Hold on, there's something on it. Blood? Is this a blood stain? Come here, take a closer look. It's too dark, I can't really see that clearly. There's no mistaking it, this is clearly a blood stain, which means this tablecloth is connected to Byakuya's murder, right?
Well,
If that tablecloth has a blood stain on it, then it's a possibility. But seriously, it is a blood stain. Odd. Oh wow, yeah. Yeah, there, Mario Kart. I think I remember that from a quest in Skyrim. Yep, I am the same way. I describe myself as the Hulk. I am. Well, see, like what I tend to do is that, you know, because I just want to keep people happy. So like, I just hold things in and hold things in, and hold things in, and then at one point it could be something really small, and it just with me it's definitely the straw that breaks the camel's back type of thing, where it's like it could be something small, but yet it pushes me over the edge, and then I lash out. Unless if like so like that's why I try to vent every day. At the end of the day, like anything that bothered me, I try to talk to my wife about it. You vent by brutally murdering things with excessive amounts of bullets or blades in video games. That does help me sometimes, but then those things are still on my mind until I finally get them out, and then once they're out, just like I said, most of the time I don't even remember what it was that was bothering me. It doesn't replace that it ever made me feel a certain way, but it definitely allows me to move on. There's an awful lot of boxes. We don't have the time to go right. So here's part of that translation thing, right? We don't have time. I mean, we don't have time to go through each and every one of them. I guess I should leave them alone.
Yep.
Wise decision. Need to get a green shader for your camera to make yourself a Hulk. I could do it. I could paint myself green, but then you wouldn't be able to see my face because the chroma would get rid of it. You play video games sometimes when you're mad? Yeah, I think a lot of people do. It really does help. It gets your mind off of things. But of course, if I do that, not only does it get my mind off of things, then I play them for way too long. And I don't realize what time it is. These irons? Looks like they were recently turned on, but why are there three irons on this ironing board? Just as I thought, your eyes don't miss a thing. When I was looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I also found these irons, but when I found them, all three of them were turned on. Turned on?
Yep.
Be bad if another blackout happened, so I turned them off, but it doesn't feel like kind of sinister. Oh my gosh, it's just like what I said. It sounds like someone was trying to overload the breakers so the lights would go out. Picture the person I kill in the game as the person that pissed me off. Oh boy.
Hajime.
Spent by going out back in the forest and unloading my 12 gauge and 15 plus shells depending on how. See? That's another way. I got friends who had to go with things like that too. Hey Hajime, how much longer are you gonna stay in this dark place? You're just wasting your time. Let's move on and investigate other places already. Okay. I get it, you're right. Okay. So I think what I was saying is actually a pretty good indicator of what happened. Or I don't know. Of course there's more to look into, but it seems like a pretty good idea. Yo, we just leveled again.
I
Play games when you're mad, and I play games because I'm a gamer as well. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Apparently, a great man once said, investigations should be done on foot.
Yes!
So that's why I'm also using my feet. I'm just walking around for no particular reason. Yeah, it's also because you level. Well, if there's no reason, then there's no meaning.
Hey.
Hey, Hajime, I just realized something. Could she, by any chance, know what happened during the blackout? Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
Are you serious?
Oh, is she the one with the wicked good ears? How'd you know? So you did hear us, even though Hajime and I were talking pretty softly just now. Not only do I have a perfect face, style, and personality, but I also have perfect ears. I see. If your hearing is so good, maybe you heard what actually happened during the blackout?
Hey.
When the blackout happened, you could hear everybody's voice throughout the dining hall, right? Couldn't tell. We couldn't tell, but you would have been able to make out who's who, right? Just leave it to Ibuki. It'll be easy as fried rice with gravy. Pointing! Well, they haven't had anything truly piss me off, but it's getting busier at work because Christmas is soon. Yep. Which tends to bother me a lot. Like this week was a lot of stress for me. I worked a lot of extra hours as well. And it's just annoying because I start early as well. So it annoys me when it's like, you need me to stay even later. And it's like, I gotta cook. I gotta get things ready for my family. Because I work from home like 95% of the time. So I'm the one that does all that stuff. And it bugs me, like, if it's like, I gotta go. I gotta get things done. I start early so I can go earlier. And when I say earlier, it's not really all that early. Like, I start by like 6:30 in the morning, and then I work until 4:30. So I work at least a 10-hour day. Sounds like a good idea, though. Why does it stink? It doesn't smell in here. Get to work in the dark and get home in the dark. I never see the sunlight anymore. The only reason why I see sunlight is because this is my office that I work in as well. Like, I have a window right there. So that's nice. Huh? Lolly la la. I hardly eat it for breakfast.
I see.
Oh, you mean it'll be easy as pie, except eating fried rice with gravy for breakfast is kind of heavy. Any fried rice that isn't fried rice with gravy is so wrong. She should make a metaphor with a more common type of fried rice, like egg fried rice or lettuce fried rice. Lettuce fried rice? Anyway, can you tell us what you heard? Oh, sorry, wrong person. Anyway, can you tell us what you heard?
I got it!
Leave it to me. I'ma take a bite out of you.
Yep.
Tell us, I'll let you bite Hajime later. Stop it, what if she takes it seriously?
Aw.
Let's see, the first person who raised their voice during the blackout was... That's right, it was Maru.
It's a blackout!
Next was Kazuuchi's voice, and then the next voice was mine.
Hey,
The things that they say.
It's pitch black! My future is pitch black!
Yeah, what a nice remark I made. It's to the point and has its own unique charm. Just continue. Then there were more voices, one after the other.
Everyone, calm down! We gotta stay calm in a situation like this!
You were Shadow. I thought you were used to the dark. Yep, that is a good point.
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
Hyoko?
What the hell? What's going on here?
So there's Byakuya. He's obviously still alive.
This is...
Ow! Nagato? Does
Turn
ow.
the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
There it is.
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Alrighty, that's pretty much it. Aren't I awesome? Praise me, give me lots of praise. I heard you the first time, and seriously, don't get any closer. Hey Nagato, say something to her. That's... Hey, did something happen? No, I was just thinking about what Byakuya said during the blackout. What, Byakuya said?
Hey.
Why did he say something like that? Rather, why was he able to say that? The hell? What's going on here? And this is... What do you mean? About that, why don't we discuss it after we've investigated a little bit more? For now, I can't really say anything for certain. It's not like I really care.
Yep.
Anyway, don't you think Ibuki's account just now is an important clue that will lead us to the truth? Then praise me! Let me bite ya! Ouch! Why are you... Oh, she bit me. She bit me. Clatter, clatter. It's locked. Someone appears to be inside. Since it's a unisex bathroom, I don't know who's actually in there.
Hey!
Someone in there? I bet it's the big guy. I knocked on the door and tried calling out to whoever was on the outside, but there's no response. It's going nowhere. Guess we should give up for now and check on it later. Yeah, you're right. Go outside. So I can leave this old building. Yeah, I should keep looking around. Okay, is there a way to go? Are there stairs to go upstairs? Are there stairs to go upstairs? I feel like not everyone's in here. Let's go back to the dining hall. The office? I didn't see the door for the office. Did I miss it? Was it like on the right across the hall from the bathroom? Ah, right there. It blended in really, really well. Good well, follow 4 companions. Are you quiz? You got Hancock? Who'd you get the first time?
Hajime.
The old building's circuit breaker should be inside this office. Circuit breaker, huh? It might be related to the blackout. So it's better if we check out the circuit breaker first. Up there. That must be this old building's circuit breaker. Blackout probably happened because of this.
I see.
Doesn't look like someone did anything to it. Nothing looks suspicious either. Circuit breaker is pretty high up. Even if you use a stepladder, you won't reach it. Probably use something to like poke it. Yeah, I totally agree. That's why it's so mysterious. During the blackout, I was panicking so bad I forgot about that. You're right. Even with the stepladder, there's no way you'd be able to reach that circuit breaker. Which means someone must have reset the breaker after the blackout. But who? Monokuma!
Whoa!
Gua's here!
Actually,
You idiots had no idea what to do about the blackout, so I'm the one who reset the circuit breaker. By the way, I'm not the one who tripped the breaker. The killer did that, of course. But how did someone as small as you reset the breaker? Well, firstly, my eyes work real good at night, so I have no trouble seeing in the dark. And if you want to know how I reach the circuit breaker, my body stretches. You know, I'm very elastic.
I won't be fooled.
Liar.
it's true.
I'm serious. You want to see? Want to see a version of Monokuma with his body all stretched out? It's gross. It's grotesque. No thanks. Just imagining it makes me want to puke, even though I'm smiling. Oh, really? Such a shame.
So
Still,
cool.
don't you think Monokuma is such a nice guy? In a popularity contest, he'd take first place.
I see.
What the hell? So he's the one who reset the breaker? Well, in that case, I'm convinced there's no way he'd be able to reach that. If that's the case, how did the killer trip the circuit breaker? They didn't trip it or set it to be tripped. I think what I said is what it is. Oh, it's a different quiz than last night's? Yes, in all caps. I can already tell you doubt me, correct? I don't know if I doubt you because you haven't said a word. However, it does not surprise me. An unexpected blackout occurred, and during that time, Byakuya was killed.
Anyway,
The circuit breaker is in this office, and naturally, I look suspicious since I was supposed to be here.
Wait.
Supposed to be here? Does that mean?
I see.
So I was right, you weren't in the office. But why? Weren't you supposed to guard the circuit breaker and the Duralumin case with all the weapons in it?
Huh?
So where'd you run off to on your own? Well, that is... Peko suddenly dropped to one knee and started groaning on the spot. What happened? No, I'm just not feeling too well. I apologize, but excuse me.
What the heck?
Excuse me, what was that?
Hey.
Peko, it appears the bathroom inside this old building is currently occupied, so I recommend either the hotel lobby or your college. Didn't the big guy Nekomaru, I think is his name, say that he's been having to go to the bathroom for forever, but someone's been in the bathroom the whole time. Peko was in there? Huh? Seems like it will be a tough path. With cold sweat dripping from her forehead, Peko wobbled out of the office. What happened to her? It's kind of hard for me to say myself. I already feel bad enough for Peko as it is. What does that mean? Huh? I mean, is it cool? She didn't, like, run away or something.
That's right.
Because if she ran away, she's obviously the killer. I'm almost positive. Is that really what it is? Remote control. This remote control is for the office's air conditioner. Huh? It's also set to 86 degrees. Also set to come on at 11:30. Timer here is set to 11:30 p.m. Wasn't the timer for the air conditioner in the dining hall also set for that time? Can't be a coincidence, right? Nope. Someone did it on purpose. Here for the quizzes, the one that I told you before is the mathematics quiz, and I got Nick Valentine on that one. And what follow-up for companion are you? Oh, okay, I see. Okay. This still looks like a secret passage. I don't care what anyone says. The ultimate swordswoman wouldn't need to stab someone multiple times in order to kill their victims. I don't think it's Peko. Same. Yeah, and then also knowing that she's not feeling well. Yeah, it sounds like it's definitely not her. Also, she would have, we would have seen sword wounds and not knife wounds, I would think. This Dual case should contain all the dangerous items Byakuya has collected.
Hey.
Maybe we should check inside just to be safe. Excuse me.
Yep.
It's locked. Byakuya had the key to this particular Dual case with him. Check it out. I brought it with me, so there's no need to worry. Oh, so you're tampering with the evidence? Hey, is it okay to take that key without permission?
Now.
It's forbidden to tamper with a crime scene, but if we don't, we can't check inside this case, right? But I should open it. This guy, he doesn't feel any remorse.
See?
See, it's open. Ah! It's all the sharp stuff. Forks, kitchen knives, iron skewers, and various tools are crammed inside. But it's not possible that the killer took anything from here, because the key to this case was inside the case Byakuya had with him. I guess you're right about that. Unless if Byakuya took one of the knives as he was putting it in this case, and he was actually trying to kill someone else, but they ended up killing him instead, kind of like in the first game with the first murder in that game. Did you watch the video about the kendo rules? I pinged you on Discord. I haven't, but I'm assuming this is Leo. Someone, either you or Wolf, were telling me that the fights last 10 minutes and that you score points within those 10 minutes. So someone gave me the rundown in chat the other day. It was Wolf. Okay, I'm like, someone told me about it. No, I actually haven't had much time to go into Discord at all. Tonight was like, okay, I'm gonna go in there real quick and try, it said I had 73 unread messages. So I had to go down real quick, right before rebooting my PC. And it's still Wolf. Oh, okay, cool. Well, that said, Byakuya would have taken her sword. Just because her title is swordsman doesn't mean you don't have the same skill with a knife. With her skill, all she would need is one strike at any vital point, which she would... Yeah, true. But he has a bunch of stab wounds, right in a row. Is this the desk the staff used for busy work? There's nothing in particular that catches my eye.
Maybe...
Oh, because it's not a real sword. Did she say it was a kendo blade? Did she mention that at one point? Hey, isn't Peko the killer? No. Why would you think that? Well, she wandered off somewhere, even though she was supposed to be in the office. When we were looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I went to the office right away, but when I got here, she was gone.
Well...
Shouldn't say this too loudly, or else Miss Sonia will yell at me. Peko's probably the one who tripped the circuit breaker and used the blackout to her advantage to kill Byakuya. Hey. Don't you think she looks kind of ruthless too? Like an assassin, right? It's not like you look any better. He just made himself seem very suspicious.
Now then.
Now then, I guess we're done with the office. Don't you think so? We should get going now. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, looks like you've pretty much finished looking around the building.
Hey.
So how about we check out Byakuyo's cottage? Why are we checking his cottage?
Yep.
There might be clues there, so I thought it'd be good to check it out just in case. It's a Shinai sword. Are those like metal swords, or are those made out of bamboo? But I was scared I might encounter some danger if I went there by myself. I don't really mind going there together, but aren't you worried about the possibility that I might be that danger?
Hey.
You mean, am I worried about you being the killer? To be honest, I don't think you're the killer. In fact, I can't even imagine it. It's like, instead of living with doubt in others, it's so much better to die believing in others. Don't talk like that. We're doing this so we can live, you know?
I see.
As I thought, you sure are strong. You are definitely the chosen one, chosen by Hope's Peak Academy. Alright, then let's get going to Byakuya's cottage. Yeah. I don't know why, but every time we talk, I don't really know how I'm supposed to react. Yeah, he seems like super yeah, I'm super happy that someone got murdered and now we get to investigate it. I'm super stoked about it. Yeah. Strips of bamboo. Okay, and that's what a Shinai sword is made out of? Yes, Mario will sick Bowser on you. The moment I left the old building, there was a strange scene unfolding before me.
Hey,
what you doing with my girl?
What am I doing, you say? Ha! Now that is truly a foolish question.
Excuse me?
We're just checking to see if we can get under the floor from here.
Under the floor? Why?
Because he wants his earring.
Who said it was futile? Who decided it was impossible?
This dude is so intense.
How did you know I cannot recover my earring?
If it is possible to get under the floor, it'll change our understanding of the murder, I think.
Really?
So I thought it was important to check it.
I see.
Under the floor, huh? I never considered thinking of it like that. What do you mean?
See?
Come on, think about it.
Hey.
Oh, he was murdered on, like, not on the carpet. Like watching what you people come up with. Yeah, I'm basically writing Danganronpa 4. That's what I do. I'm writing it. So if anyone from Spike Chunsoft is there, you're welcome. The carpet I laid didn't reach the table where we found Byakuya's body, right? And the dining hall floor had huge gaps between the floorboards. Was he trying to do to her? No. No, he better not. Then is it possible that the killer killed Byakuya by stabbing him from beneath the floor?
Yep.
I never would have thought of that. That's what I thought, so I'm trying to see if we can get under it from there. Okay, but if that's the case, wouldn't there be some place somewhere around here where, what do they call that? Why does my brain do things like this? Whatever that thing underneath the building would be loose. Well, I guess it's not possible to get under the floor from outside. The building is surrounded by firm fences, so there's no way to sneak under the floor from there.
But
Even so, I couldn't find a way to get under the floor from inside the building either. Do you think there's a possibility that there's a hidden hole somewhere?
wow.
No, it's not possible. Are you sure? At any rate, it seems you can't get under the floor from outside the building. That's a relief. Relief? Why? Because if you could get under the floor from the outside, there'd only be one logical suspect. Excuse me. The only person who didn't come to the party and also doesn't have an alibi. Oh right, Fuyuhiko.
So,
I suspected him too. That's why I was checking to see if it's possible to get under the floor from outside.
well,
Speaking of which, not long after I began guarding the entrance, Fuyuhiko came here. He did?
huh?
Honestly, if they want fun ways to kill people, they should ask me. I've been practicing this for years. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't want to come up with the murders, because what am I, nuts? Your face is a surprised Pikachu face. Oh, it did? I don't even know what that face is. It's possible that Peko has a katana and Shinai in her Paduka, the bag that she's carrying. But just says it's a Shinai. Okay. there something you weren't telling us, Shadow? I don't know. What happened? What happened, Fuyuhiko?
Huh?
Oh, hey, what are you doing here, all in a place like this?
Yep.
I'm standing guard so Monokuma doesn't come inside.
Huh.
How diligent of you.
Hey, hey.
You're not coming to the party?
What are you saying?
Hell no, not even if you paid me. Parties are stupid. They make me want to puke. You want to come to the party, right? Isn't that why you came here? Of course not. I was just going for a dang walk. Danganronpa walk. What? Do I have to report to you every time I want to go for an effing walk?
That's wrong.
No, it's not like that, but... Then leave me alone. And then he just left. So that happened, but why did he come here?
See?
Probably wants to be part of the group, but he can't be honest about it. He believes he's different from everyone else, that's why he's always
Hey,
alone.
hey.
He's like the main character of an RPG. Have you played this before? Mm-hmm. Huh? When did we start talking about video games? We're always talking about video games. Who's this Shadow you speak of? See, we are fun.
I see.
Even though we don't really know what he's thinking, I don't think we have any reason to doubt him.
I'm glad.
That's a relief, I'm glad. He's so glad about things. Let's see, Berna, I have a really sharpened Nodachi, Tana and Tanta above my bed. So you could spring right into action. Fourth wall break time. Ba-bam. You keep saying you're glad, but we have no idea who the killer is. Well, I guess for now we should just stick to the plan and head over to Byakuya's cottage. Oh boy, this guy. As long as the probability is greater than 0, that will suffice.
Not unleashed even half of my power yet.
I will most assuredly reclaim the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands. Seems he has no intention of investigating. I guess for now I've discovered the building is surrounded by firm fences, so there's no way to sneak under the floor from here, I think. Also, Fuyuhiko came by not long after the party started. Let's get this party started, right? What the hell? Didn't I tell you to leave me alone? It's not happening. Didn't you hear Monokuma's announcement? Of course I did. Apparently, Byakuya is the one who got killed. So what? What did you say? Do you think I'm the killer? Think whatever you want. I'm used to being mistrusted. It's not why I'm... Whatever. Just tell me what you were doing while everyone else was at the party. I was checking my alibi. Huh? Well, I don't have one. I was just chilling in my cottage all by myself during that time. The whole time. Because Chiaki said she saw you in front of the old building.
Shut up!
Nosy buddy.
Jeez.
It's true I went for a little walk, and then, just by chance, I ended up passing by the old building. Were you really going for a walk? Don't tell me you were actually trying to join the party.
Don't fuck with me!
Why the hell would I do that? It's a coincidence. A coincidence! Which is Joe incidents with the C. Alright, I got it. He called me a nasty name. Welcome back, Leo. Nagito. Who this? Chiaki. Makan. Who this? Akane. Echo. Sonia. Mahiru. Ibuki. All the dots. Kazuyoshi. Hajime. Byakuya. Clatter, clatter. There arose such a clatter. Oh, it's locked.
Hey.
I guess we need to ask him for help. And so Nagito took a deep breath.
Hey!
Monokuma!
Did you call me?